Did you know there are 17 power leaks on the serve? Basically moves that you're making that are robbing your serve of power. And today we're gonna go over one of the big ones that I notice so many players do. You might recognize right away that it's you. Even if you don't do this, the drill I'm gonna show you today, even if you have a great serve, that's what I love about this drill that I'm gonna show you, is even if you have a high level serve, I still think this drill is gonna help your serve. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so let me show you this power leak that I notice a lot of players have. And again, if you don't have this power leak, don't just turn off the video, because I know the drill I'm going to show you is unique. You've probably never seen it before. I never saw it till yesterday, and I thought this is a great drill we should be doing. And so it's going to help everybody. But here is what I see a lot of recreational players do, is they get ready to serve, and their arm gets to about right here, and then it stops, and then it starts to push the ball forward. So you're essentially going to have a push serve at this point. You're not going to have much power. You're not going to really feel that snap, okay? If you've taken lessons, a lot of tennis lessons on the serve, a lot of coaches will say, snap, you know, snap up, go get the ball. And if you don't have this move that I'm going to show you right now, you don't really know what it feels like to snap, what exactly they're talking about, because it's more of a feeling than you know, actually something that's scientific. The snap is just a feeling that you have when you go. So here we go. You come back here, you're set, and then you start to serve that ball. I'm sure you might do this, or you've seen some players, played against some players who have this problem. And so if I come right here, I'm having to basically push a lot. I feel like a lot of stress right in here. The shoulders moving and pushing, but not rotating the way we want to really get. You see the difference between coming at the ball like this and how limited we are, as opposed to being able to come in and do this. All right, so what I'm going to show you right now is going to help you be able to do that. And interestingly enough, I saw it in a baseball pitching video. If you've watched my videos long enough, you know that I do think that the serve is very similar to throwing a baseball, throwing a football. Some coaches disagree with me, but I went through this one video and there were so many tips that the guy gave that are almost identical to the tips I give on serving. And I do think that I have a pretty decent serve, okay? So, what he had his baseball pitcher do, because he says baseball pitchers, some pitchers, especially because he teaches a lot of young players who haven't developed a completely good throwing motion yet, they have the same issue. They'll come here and they'll go to throw the ball, and you're just not going to throw a ball near as fast as someone who's coming in here and throwing the ball. So what he wanted was, you know, more of making that muscle type move to where you're getting here. By doing this, we're getting the power position. So what he had his player do is basically take a ball and pinch it in so that he could hold onto the ball, and then from there wind up and throw, right? So you can even start by taking the racket out of your hand, taking a ball, and feeling this. Another thing that the coach mentioned was that too many players, and if you've watched my videos, I'll put one in the card section right now where I talk about the coat hanger problem, where some people are just like their shoulders are level. He talked about the same thing, and then he used the same exact method, the same exact terminology that I use when I say you got to get yourself in a tilt. He used that same thing. He's like, too many baseball players, they throw a ball with their shoulders even, and then they go to throw forward, and you got to get yourself in a tilt to where your shoulders are facing up like this. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to get this ball right in here, right in your elbow, go into a tilt, and then release and throw. Okay? I'll show you that from the back view, and then we'll get into our serving drill. Before I show you, I just got to show you my buddy. Is he not the cutest little tennis ball you've ever seen in your life? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you gotta love him. All right, here we go. Ready? So, I'm putting him right in my elbow. After I compliment him so much, he probably doesn't appreciate that I'm dropping him from like 5 feet off the ground and smashing into concrete, so he's probably not very happy with me right now. But anyway, we're gonna take it, we're gonna go into our tilt, and then throw up. okay? And if you do this, you're gonna start to develop a really nice throwing motion, which is going to help you get a really nice serve. Okay, another thing this video mentioned a lot was the concept of pronation and how baseball players get confused on pronation, just like tennis players, right? It's amazing. It was when I was watching this, I'm like, this is so much like tennis. And he said that one of the mistakes that actually coaches make, which I found was interesting, because I heard a baseball coach say this, I'm like, huh, really? I don't think so. And he said that a lot of baseball coaches will teach you to take the ball here and then throw. Now, if you take the ball here and then you keep going like that, right, you're in early pronation, as he says, because pronation is basically coming here and then pushing out. Coming here, pushing out.
Pronating just means turning the arm and the hand this way as we release.
So now you can do this as a baseball pitcher, but then you're going to change your angle. See that? The angle's going to change. You just don't stay like, it's impossible to throw the ball forward without changing this position. And a lot of servers, when they get like that, it's basically, and a lot of players, I'd say 40 to 50% under a 4-0 level, that 3-5-3-0. So if you're a 3-5-3-0 player, there's a good chance you're doing this, especially if you not change your grip, to where as soon as they start coming back, their racket faces this way. See that? Your racket faces this way, and then look how it goes down now. Now look how we're in the classic pizza move, and then we're going forward. Right? So the same concept that the baseball pitcher was talking about, the baseball coach was talking about, is that this is a no-no, because now the pronation kind of already happened for us. We're not taking this move where we're coming up on edge and then pronating out and then through and around. Instead, what we're doing is we're coming here and going and hitting. So our little tennis ball friend is going to help us get rid of that. So if this pitching coach doesn't like this move, says it's wrong, says it's a no-no, what does he prefer instead? He prefers that the baseball pitcher gets himself in this position right here and then goes into the throw. And then as you're throwing, then you go into that pronation move and come around, okay? It's the same thing with tennis. I call it the secret power source. Okay, remember how I said that there's 17 power leaks? Well, this is one of the power leaks that we did a video analysis of 30 players, and 28 of them did not go into the secret power source, which is right here, which is basically the same exact position that the baseball coach was talking about. I like the racket tip forward. Andy Roddick does this, Roger Federer does this, and then watch. If I'm in this position right here, guess what I can do with my buddy? I can stick him right in my arm, getting ready to hit that serve. So that's what you want to do. You can use tennis ball too, by the way, but I'm going to keep my buddy right there, get in that power position, throw the ball up, and hit the serve. All right, just keep practicing that. So for this drill in the beginning, I would not worry about I wouldn't worry about the legs too much or jumping. I would just focus on making sure I check yourself out, especially if you've got a video camera. It's good to check yourself out. Make sure you're in this position, throw the ball up, hit the serve. That was really, really nice. We'll show you some from the back. Okay, so don't go anywhere, because I've got a challenge for you that if you want to do it, you will win a free course, okay? You can pick any course you want of mine if you film yourself and do this, all right? So make sure, and you put it, don't email it to me, put the link in the comments section. So you can make your own YouTube video and basically put it in there. You can put a Dropbox video, whatever. Basically say, here is me doing this, especially if you struggle with this. If you struggle with this, I'm sure if somebody goes out there and works hard enough, you can do this next drill I'm going to show you to actually be able to start improving your serve, okay? And get a lot more power on it. So here we are right here. I got my buddy. We're ready to launch that serve. Boom. See that? You just keep practicing that over and over and over again. All right, now let me show you the drill that if you go out and do it and you film yourself and you can do this, you can pick any course I've ever made. A lot of my courses I've sold for $97, $67, $197. Any course I've ever made, you can pick it and I will give it to you for free if you go out and you film yourself doing this, because I love people who take action and do work. Okay, so why am I giving away a free course? Because a lot of people, they watch a video, and especially if it's something that they've struggled with, they're going to have a tough time doing it all the way from the baseline. It's very, very hard to do this all the way from the baseline if you've never done it before. If you have this chronic problem, if you yeah, I pushed my serve, then to go and try and do this from the baseline is going to feel like an awful lot to you. So I like players to get as close to the net as possible. And one of the things that's going to really help you start to feel that snap, that pop, it's not easy to do. I've done drills where I'm like, okay, I get like 8 people lined up and I tell them to try and spike the ball in the box, and not even talking about getting the ball over the fence, but they have a tough time just getting in the box because it takes a lot of racket head speed, this is a great drill you can do right here. It's just taking your racket, coming edge down, and then hitting the ball, right? Or you can even practice like that, really feeling that pop. And a lot of people don't feel that. They don't feel that move. So to do this right here successful, you will feel that move. And so here's the challenge. You take a tennis ball, you put it in your arm right here like this. You put the ball up and you try and snap it in the box and be able to snap the ball over the fence. If you can pop the ball over the fence, it will be worth it, okay, to lose 1 or 2 tennis balls if you get one of my free courses. You can buy a lot more tennis balls there. So here we go. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to snap it way over the fence. First try, come on, let's go. I feel bad I threw my racket, but it was worth it. Okay, guys, so there is your drill of the day. There's your lesson of the day. I think it's a brilliant lesson that I watched on YouTube from a really awesome baseball coach. I'll put all his information right here, but go out and try that. And I also have a free training series for you right now. I'm gonna play a little commercial to take you on out on a 3X power training series. So you can 3X your power on your serve. Remember I said there's 17 power leaks? Well, this free training series starts to really dive into those. It shows you 3 more, and then I reveal all 17 power leaks if you want to go further and really, really improve your serve. So here's the commercial. Make sure you click up in the card section, and also down in the description link, I put it there as well. This is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching signing off. Definitely go out there, practice this, video yourself, do it successfully, get a free course. Take care. Hey everybody, it's Madden, Crunch Time Coaching 3X Power Training System.